Hey guys, what's up? So we have a new update on Advanced Server and it's patch 1.6.78. First on our list is the role change on Nana. She is now a full-time mage. This means they're going through with the shortened Molina duration, which is currently at 2 seconds. To balance the previous nerf, they improved the slow effect and shortened her second skill's cooldown. A slightly longer cooldown for her boomerang, but in exchange, the speed and size are improved. Will Nana be better now that she's a full-fledged mage? Next is the buff on Thamuz. He can now manually summon his sights just like this. Press the skill and the sights will return. The attack speed boost during his ultimate is increased. Is this enough to bring Thamuz into the meta? Next is the nerf on Baxia. The developers think they nerfed him too much in the last update, so they're reverting some of his ultimate damage. If we compare this to official server, it's still a nerf, but only on the mid and late game damage. Next is the nerf on Karina. The developers lowered her early game damage when building tank items. Her passive remains the same at late game if using magic power build. Next is the nerf on Valentina. Despite her recent adjustments, she's still a favored pick in ranked games. To give a chance to other heroes, the developers added 2 seconds of cooldown to her second skill. Next is the buff on Pharsa. They lowered the passive skill cooldown by 2 seconds. It means it will now activate more often and will result in a higher damage output for her little birdie. Next is the buff on Edith. Higher damage on her basic attacks when in ultimate form. That's plus 20 damage on all levels. Next is the buff on Saber. They removed the pause when using his first skill. If you look closely, you can see the old Saber taking a short pause when using the skill. And they also allowed his first skill to be used when in the middle of a dash. Next is the nerf on the revamped Vexana. Her ultimate will now knock the enemies airborne instead of stun. The base damage of her ultimate and Undead Knight is lowered and longer cooldown for her second skill. Next is Julian. His animation is complete, but there's still no sound. Higher HP and lower first skill damage. Next is the Petrify battle spell. It can now interrupt certain skills like Claude's ultimate. It now has the same effect as Frozen. Next are the changes on the new talent system. Lethal Ignition is now harder to activate, but in exchange, they added more damage and shorter cooldown. Cosmic Blitz now has a shorter cooldown and higher damage at late game. Eternal Bloodlust will now give 5% spell vamp by default, but the limit is lowered from 12 down to 10%. Giant Slayer's trigger factor is changed from current HP percentage to current HP. This means it's now better against high HP enemies like tank and fighters. Vampiric Touch will now trigger its heal more often when against high HP enemies. Bargain Hunter will now give 7% discount instead of 5. Spellmaster will now reduce your battle spell cooldown by 20% instead of 15. The movement speed boost from Wilderness Blessing will now work even when in battle. Claude's favorite talent, Homeward Bound, will now give more movement boost. Fortune Teller now gives 100 more gold. Better respawn timer reduction for the talent Perpetual Presence. Deadly Alliance, or once known as Focusing Mark, will have a longer mark duration from 3 to now 5 seconds. Battle Frenzy is adjusted, making it easier to reach full stacks. And it now has a longer duration of 7 seconds. Next is the new Transformers event. It seems we will have 3 new skins. Can you guess who they are? And the event has a bingo card similar to the KOF1. Last one is the MSC event, and from the looks of it, Pharsa will get a new skin. So what can you say about the update? Do you like the changes on Nana and Thamuz? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.